We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's McLaughlin. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Escaping the pressure right. And the ball is knocked out, and the Raiders pick it up. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Here we go, set.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. If you look at this Bronco defense, they were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now. This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
Off the play fake, Nix. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
Hold on a second, was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it to slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch? Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Let's go.
Our first carry now for Jaleel McLaughlin. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Broncos at 12-2 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And the Raiders have got him. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins. Well, certainly not an ideal first quarter for him. Remember, he lost the fumble earlier, and here he ends up on the ground with a sack.
And sometimes what happens when you make a mistake early, you get too cautious going forward. Just cover up the football and take care of it and be able to cut it loose. Otherwise, your offense is going to stall.
Here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. To throw is Nix. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Marvin Mims, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos are on the board first here this afternoon. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. You look at this Bronco defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January. They've got to improve in this area.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
To throw, Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. On the handoff, it's Laube. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Again, it's Laube. And he'll be down close to the 1st down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 34.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
3rd and 2. Looking to throw is Williams. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. On 4th down, here's Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Let's go. Go.
They'll run with Laube. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. A carry here for Laube. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Williams. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Bowers. Close. Only a yard. 4th and 3. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. The kick by Carlson is good, and they are on the board but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this 1-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
It's amazing how much advice defensive players get on 3rd down. You hear the bench screaming out, watch the draw, watch the screen, watch the pass here. Very rarely do they reference watching the fullback, and he slipped through and picked up a first down.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
The give is to McLaughlin. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Inside handoff here to Ricard. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Here's Nix. This one swung out to Williams. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. On the handoff, McLaughlin. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. 2nd and 6 from the 10. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
And they'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Patrick Ricard, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
To the air, Williams. And that's going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Williams. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Max Crosby, the one who got in there for the stop. Off the bootleg, here's Nix. He'll buy some time right. toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Touchdown! Marvin Mims, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is up to 18 now. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing is Williams. That's to Bowers once again. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Play action. Now Williams. This is caught. Touchdown Raiders. A great play there in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it makes the score 21-10. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this 1st half as the kick gets away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. A final shot before break. Nix dancing to his left. He'll air this one out from Mims. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. 1st half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback, and the 3rd quarter will start from the 30. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the 2nd half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the 1st half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Williams from the gun on 3rd down.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. This is taken at the 23. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And out will come the offense as they take over. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Well, these two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Broncos getting the road victory, so they'll look to take the season series now here in Denver. From the 35, here's a 2nd down and 9. Now it's Nix.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll give him 8 that time, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
I'll give him credit there. Nice job on the drag route. Bring the receiver across the field, hoping he can catch it in stride and turn it up. He was able to do just that, although he's just a little bit short of the 1st down.
Here we go, sack.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
To throw, here's Nix.
Throws right side, and that's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 30-yard line.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Raiders are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Williams.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On the ground, it's Laube.
And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Working out of the gun, Williams. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got him in, complete.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
54 yards.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
Down the left sideline, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
A great effort there with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Raiders are back within a score.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. There he goes left side. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A big play there.
70 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Williams.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter action in Denver. They'll fake the give, now Williams.
Trying to lay one up deep.
And that almost their first INT of the ballgame. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hope they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Raiders.
Back to throw again.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 50-yard line.
Another carry for the fullback, Ricard.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
3rd down and 13.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They run. It's Williams. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
First down and goal to go. Let's go.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Go! He'll keep it himself.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That second down play nets a -4.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Max Crosby racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Sly able to put this one through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Call it a loss of 5. A big sack to bring up third down. Back to throw. Williams. Touchdown.
Brock Bowers.
28 yards.
And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit.
And now it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now a pitch out to Williams. Past the 20. 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Javonte Williams.
43 yards.
And the Broncos are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Now Joey Sly for the point after.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Williams.
Over the middle, hooks up with a tight end, Bowers. Look at the big man rumble. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Brock Bowers with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Williams going to throw for it.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Broncos are going to get the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line. Here we go.
They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Fourth quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Let's go now.
To throw is Nix.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
To throw, Williams. Pass complete, right side to Bowers.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
Looking to throw is Williams.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Williams. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown.
Brock Bowers
finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Broncos are going to get the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
4 receivers on the field. It's 3rd and 4. Next to the air.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. And the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Here's 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Williams. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10. Their own 5-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either.
Nate Hobbs there to bring him down. 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 9-yard line.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The Broncos send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Denver, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, their playoff hopes